Greetings to all the lovely ladies and gentlemen out there. I'm your host, the ProGent, and today I'll be covering episodes 7 through 13 of Now and Then, Here and There. We've been through a lot so far, so let's briefly recap a little bit. Our protagonist, Shu, along with a girl named Lala Rue, was transported from our world to the nightmare known as Hellywood. After trying to rescue some captives from Hellywood's army, he's been shot in the leg by Nabuka, a loyal soldier. Meanwhile, another prisoner from Earth named Sarah has escaped life as a sex slave by beating a man to death, and is on the run in the desert. Can Shu overcome his injury, escape the army, and free Lala Rue from the tyrannical Hamdo? And how will Sarah survive in the wasteland? The depressing answers to these questions and more today on ProGent. Episode 7 begins with Shu being informed that he'll likely be executed for his actions against Hellywood's army. Left with very little choice, Shu resolves to escape Hellywood with Lala Rue, and while planning his exit, he luckily finds her pendant, which the army's been looking for. He bursts into Lala Rue's interrogation and tries to break her out, and gets shot again in the process, this time in the arm. Just as things are looking bleak, Lala Rue reveals the power of the pendant by flooding the room, letting our heroes escape from Abelia and Hamdo. Nabuka finds them as they try to hide, but lets them go since Shu saved his life earlier, and Shu and Lala Rue head off into the desert. After an episode's worth of wandering and talking, Shu and Lala Rue arrive in the village that Hamdo's been searching for, Zaribars, where they meet the kindly Sis. Sis takes the two in, with Shu keeping Lala Rue's identity a secret to keep her from being targeted for her powers. One of the other children who stays with Sis, a girl named Soon, is the daughter of one of the assassins who attempted to kill Hamdo. A bit later, a deserter from Hellywood arrives in the village in need of medical attention. This being the type of series it is, naturally he's a spy who gives the village's location to Hellywood. At this point, it's revealed that Hellywood is not actually a fortress, but a flying battleship fueled by water, which is now on its way to destroy Zaribars. Further compounding our hero's problems are some of the others in the village. First off, Sarah is here, having been saved by Sis. She blames Lala Rue for her traumatic life since Sarah was only kidnapped in the case of mistaken identity. She's also pregnant by one of her rapists, and is stopped from drowning herself by Shu, who gets his hands smashed by a rock for his trouble. Also in Zaribars is Ilamba, a radical who wants to destroy Hellywood by using a secret weapon he believes is hidden in the village, which he soon finds out is Lala Rue. Ilamba reacts to this by capturing Sis, who is keeping Lala Rue's power a secret, and hanging her from a post just in time for Hellywood's attack. The battleship descends, and Sarah watches over a dying Sis as Nabuka and Boo find Shu. The confrontation that follows is disturbing, uncomfortable, and really compelling.
Freeze!
Shu!
Get away from them. It's an order. I'll kill them.
What? Have you lost it? They're just kids!
That doesn't matter. We can go home as soon as we destroy this place. Watch them, Boo. What are you doing?
No more. It doesn't matter if we go home or not. We'll pay for this until we die.
Pick up your guns!
No!
If you don't want to kill, I will. This village sent those assassins. All conspirators must be executed.
Nabuka, think about what you're doing.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! If I don't kill, I can't go back to my village. I killed the intruders, and I killed the assassins. I killed them all. What's so wrong about that? Only killing can stop the war. The battle never ends until one side is wiped out. I've killed enemy soldiers. I've killed assassins. I've always killed. What's one more? Now move!
Nabucco!
Now and Then, Here and There is full of disturbing scenes that illustrate the depravity and hopelessness of its world. There are several reasons I could give for why I chose this clip, but the best way to explain is that this is a summation of real-life fears. Children killing each other out of revenge, loyalty, survival. It's a disheartening thing to see shown in a show or written in a book. But it's only made more so by the fact that it happens in real life, every day. Like Hamdo's psychotic disregard for life from the early episodes, this scene underlines the series' true horror. Heliwood's army quickly overruns Zaribars and takes control. Hamdo recaptures Lala Rue and demands she use her powers to refuel the ship. Nabucco is patrolling the fortress when his squad mate Tabul, who I remind you is an asshole, informs him that the promise of freedom Hamdo had made to the soldiers was a lie. Then shoots Nabucco and knocks him into a lower section of Heliwood, mortally injuring him. Shu finds Nabucco, and they have a final conversation with Nabucco returning a stick that Shu had brought with him from Earth. Sis, dying, gives her final words to Sarah, asking her not to hate the baby she's carrying. Shu reunites with Sarah, and despite Shu's injuries and Sarah's pregnancy, the two work together to free Heliwood's child captives. Meanwhile, Lala Rue answers Hamdo's request by releasing all the water her powers allow, directly into the core of Heliwood, flooding it and drowning Hamdo and Tabul. The series ends with Lala Rue disappearing before Shu's eyes, Sarah staying in the wasteland as the protector of its children, and Shu returning to our world. Wow. This show goes where very few animated series have ever gone. The best comparison to this series that I have is the Isao Takahata film Grave of the Fireflies, set amid the firebombing of Japan during World War II. Both that film and this series show the grim reality of war and how it affects people, especially children. Nothing good ever seems to happen to the main characters. The world is awful, and we're left wondering what we could have done to stop it all. Yet, that's what war is. That's what greed is. No one ever truly wins in this story. And it's heavily implied that the world of Now and Then, Here and There took place in our world millions of years into the future. Now and Then, Here and There is a series that deserves more attention for the messages it teaches, the animation that simultaneously enchants and sickens you, and the score that keeps everything tied together. The show's most vile characters and actions are made even more horrible by their parallels in reality. Even with the awful things that happen to everyone in this series, I feel it's a must-watch. And if you watch it once, you'll never forget it. I've been the Professional Gentleman, and thank you for listening. Okay, Google. Search Fluffy Puppers. Yeah, that's the stuff. Thanks for watching. As always, a thank you to Andy Lita for keeping me looking so fine. Check out his work in the description below. If you enjoyed the show, please click on that thumbs up over there. It helps us out a lot. If you've got suggestions for something I can review in the future, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And of course, subscribe to my channel for future content.
Love ya, boy.